time for our family seems to be birthday parties. They are happening all the time, every weekend. Well, we've got a great birthday party guide for you right now. Please welcome Nanny Robina. Doing her research. This is a garden party. It is absolutely stunning. We've got beautiful little participants here at the party. I would want to go to this party, let me tell you.
Who wouldn't want to go to the party when you have a table like this? Do you know, I've been working on this all morning. I tell you, I was sweating buckets. Okay.
Yeah, you made all this, Robina?
Yeah, I made all this. Okay. We'll talk about who made this.
Okay.
But first of all, let's kick off with the invitations to a party. When you're starting a party, the first thing, obviously, that you want to think about is the invitation.
Yeah.
Okay? It's nice if you can get the invitation to go with the theme. So if you're doing Superman, do Superman. We've gone for a caterpillar. Because it's a garden party, and you find caterpillars in the garden party. I have to tell you, these little caterpillar invitations, you can actually create yourself.
Let me see this just so we can get a good shot of this. So you got the little, you got a little rhyme there. You've got all the information you need and the RSVP information on this. And you can think, I mean, this works for any theme you can think of. Just be a little bit creative, right?
Yeah, and you know what? If you don't want to go make your own, I got these from lovenotecards.ca.
Oh, nice.
So you go online and they do a whole variety of them.
Okay.
What you want to be very specific about is the theme of your party. If it is a garden party, you may want to talk about sunblock.
Right.
Hats. Appropriate clothing.
Yeah.
Right? Because sometimes if you haven't mentioned that, the children start arriving, you know, they go home looking like a beetroot at 3 o'clock, all burnt up. We don't want that happening.
Yeah, if you've got a trampoline at the party, make sure you let the kids know, bring socks.
Absolutely.
Or, you know, make sure you've got running shoes because you're going to be doing an obstacle course. All of that information.
You may also want to enclose, Tracy, because I've been to parties and you may have had this happen too. Are parents welcome or not? Is it a drop-off?
Right.
Do you need extra help? Do you want the parents to stay? Do you want them to leave?
Right.
I've been to parties where the adults have been chatting away, and that's actually taken place more so than the children's party.
So is that such a bad thing?
You know what? Well, it depends, doesn't it? Because sometimes the hostess of the party gets, you know,
sidetracked.
She gets sidetracked and she's trying to feed the parents drinks, and meanwhile nobody's taking control of the children, and all chaos can break out. So be specific on your invitation if parents are welcome to stay for refreshments or if they are a drop and go.
And that's not rude to put on the invitation?
I don't think so.
Drop your kids off at 3, pick them up at 6.
Yes.
Make it very obvious.
Exactly, and that brings us to timing. I think 2 hours max is probably about the time of a party for younger children.
Right.
Because once 2 hours is over and they've had a good sugar fix, there's no saying where they're actually gonna go, how they're temperamented.
Yeah.
Time it well. Time your party well. You do not want your party in the middle of when children are getting real cranky, probably 2, 3 o'clock.
Yeah, nap
after
time.
lunch, they're getting napped. So, you know, consider the time also.
Unless, of course, you're a West Indian child, and then your party's 10 hours long. And it's
that's
all
true.
adults and approximately 5 kids. Yeah.
So let's talk about some of the food ideas here. First of all,
amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. I've got to confess, I'm not the person that laid this table today. You probably know. Well, the audience knows that. They saw who was doing it. So, you know, if you don't want to do something like this, call in the pros. And the pros were My Perfect Party that did this wonderful setting today. And all the ideas come from there. But they're ideas that you can take home and mums can do. Yeah. I love this. Look, little boxes with the potato chips in. Things that are relatively simple, but you may not think about doing. Yeah. You know, having individual little glasses with the veggies and dip in.
That's
great. Kids love that kind of stuff.
But it's also going to be more hygienic that way, rather than having the dip out there and everybody's doing the double and the triple dip.
Yeah, and then you've got the ladybugs flying in and all the rest of it, right? At least you've got control over each one. You know, the sandwiches, they're just jam sandwiches, but they've been done with a cookie cutter. So it's a little bit more creative, right? Yeah. And the kids love that kind of stuff.
Absolutely.
You know, they want to see that little butterfly and they want to see that flower.
Okay.
But this is what I really love here. This is a great idea that Nancy did. Yeah, sandwich kebab. So what it is you've got your cheese, you've got the tomatoes, you've got everything there. You've got 2 slices of bread, so you can give each child their own kebab and they can actually make their own sandwich.
That's so cool.
Which is awesome. I love that idea.
Custom made. And now we've got watermelon. So a lot of people think watermelon, but who would think of putting it on a stick like
and
this?
It's just that little bit more detail that makes it more exciting for the kids. It's not something you're going to do every day, so it makes the party special, right?
So cool.
For kosher bread, make your own pizza. Throw on what's favorable to your children, a little tomato paste and some cheese, and get the party going. Of
so
course.
the pièce de résistance, okay?
There you go.
This is actually a cake.
This is a birthday
Look at
cake.
this cake. It is
I know.
amazing. It's huge, too.
I did a little research, and I did discover that artsybaker.com are the people that do very creative, and they will custom make your cake to do your theme.
Right.
We told them we were doing a party, a garden theme, and they came out with the flower pot.
So
and
cool.
it's something else. But I also think, you know, your cake has got to be, you know, it's the center of your party, right?
Yeah.
So that's where you want, you know, you want it to mix with your theme.
Right.
And
let's look at what's happening on this table over here.
Okay.
So let's say these are guests to our party right now.
These
and
are our
you guys
guests,
are
and
so well behaved.
They're so quiet and so well behaved.
It's amazing.
If only
I
all
love
the
it.
children were like that at birthday parties.
Okay, so what do you have here on your plate, Maya?
A strawberry.
It's a strawberry. But is that, do you know what that is? Like, is it?
You guys know, well,
Can
you know
you
what?
eat it?
You can eat it. This is, you know what? I chose to have these over cupcakes just for a change.
Oh,
so
they're
instead,
cake?
if you don't want to buy a big birthday cake
Yeah.
and you want to do individual cakes, or you want to, you know, you don't want to go cupcake again, this is a great way to just get like character cakes. And I got them once again from the same cake shop there, and I just think they're wonderful.
That's okay. You can eat the foot.
Oh, you can go
Can you
eat
eat the
that.
foot?
Yeah, you can eat it. It's it's very, very edible. And you know what, Tracy? If your kids are not into cake, which, you know what, believe it or not, some children are not into cake.
Never met one.
You can actually get these done with the marshmallow Rice Krispies inside.
Oh, nice.
So if you wanted that something a little different,
Right.
that's the way you can go.
I want all of you guys to come to my party.
Yes.
They're that well behaved. That is beautiful. That is gorgeous, and really great ideas there, Nanny Robina. Thank you for that.